We gotta go back, see what it do. It should be back. This should be able to come back in.
That's the connection. Where is it?
Like we back.
That's the same one?
Nope, it ended it. It ended it, so it just came back on.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, let's get it. With all that being said, y'all, let's inwardly check ourselves. Murmuring will be the death of us. Murmuring will be death for us as it was our forefathers. Okay? So let's open this Bible and go to Leviticus chapter 23.
It's in a group me. I put it in a group me now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. So again, the Most High was he tabernacled with us for 40 years. His presence was there. He protected and provided for us. Okay? He was our safeguard. Leviticus chapter 23, we will start at verse 33 to 44.
See my phone. We on though. Just want to see how it sound.
That's what Miriam was playing?
This might be the old one.
That's the chat. Is anything cool? Because I don't see them in there.
I know, yep. See if it pop up for me. Hey, Caleb, are you able to see us on YouTube? Oh, yep, I just popped up right there. It's going in. Yep, I heard this. Okay. Yep, I can hear it. Oh. Yeah, we on it.
Yeah, let's go to him. Okay, let's go.
First precept is Leviticus chapter 23, verses 33 to 44. Verse 33 reads, And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, The 15th day of this 7th month shall be the Feast of Tabernacles for 7 days unto Ahayah. On the first day shall be an holy convocation, and ye shall do no survey work therein. 7 days ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto Ahayah. On the 8th day shall be an holy convocation unto you, and ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto Ahayah. It is a solemn assembly, and ye shall do no survey work therein. These are the feasts of Ahayah, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations. To offer an offering made by fire unto Ahayah, a burnt offering, and a meat offering, a sacrifice, and drink offerings, everything upon his day. Everything upon his day.
Everything on his day, not our day. And that's why I said we got to eat this. We got to eat the feast. It's his day. Tomorrow's not his day. It's his day. And he said we should be grateful that they gave us a day of rest, a feast, a day of a festival, a feast day. So let's go.
Verse 38. Beside the Sabbaths of Ahayah, and beside your gifts, and beside all your vows, and beside all your free will offerings, which ye give unto Ahayah. Also on the 15th day of the 7th month, when ye have gathered in the fruit of the land, ye shall keep a feast unto Ahayah 7 days. On the first day shall be a Sabbath, and on the 8th day shall be a Sabbath. And ye shall take you on the first day the boughs of goodly trees, branches of palm trees, and the boughs of thick trees, and willows of the brook. And ye shall rejoice before Ahayah your God 7 days.
Now, this again has to be seen properly. These 7 days, the Most High said we must do what?
Rejoice before Ahayah.
Rejoice. His days, it ain't time for murmuring, it ain't time for complaining, it ain't a time for no negative nothing. It's a day that these days he separated for us to refresh and to rejoice amongst each other. In case no one took heed to that, but rejoicing is a what? Commandment.
Come.
This is not a day to be, deadbeat or down the downer, whatever. It's a day to rejoice.
Come.
What? Hey, I came up with one on that one. Told you I got 2 or 3 of me. But seriously, these are his days, and he don't hear that. We should be appreciative that we have a God that cares about us, cares about our health, our welfare, as the world say, our mental health. We need these days to rejoice and to refresh. Okay, it ain't as bad as it appears. What we going through is somebody going through way worse than you.
Yep, sure is.
His time, he said rejoice. Okay, let's go.
41. And you shall keep the feast unto Ahayah 7 days in the year. It shall be a statute forever in your generations. You shall celebrate it in the 7th month. You shall dwell in booths 7 days. All that are Israelites, both shall dwell in booths.
Now, again, I just said this, that this whole 40-year journey was not about them being comfortable. And that's why, real talk, I didn't want to profane his holy day. I went home. I could have took a shower at home, but I would profane his day. This ain't me being to come back in my home, taking a shower, doing something. It's not what this is all about. And as y'all later, I can't say some of y'all, and then I'm at home all cozy up in my nice shower. You know what I'm saying? That ain't what this is about. So apologizing late. I went and picked Brandon up and went to the church and said, oh man, I forgot my keys. Because I took my keys off my thing, and all I have is my truck key. So I had to go back home to get the keys and come back. But I said, no, I'm going to get there and take a shower like everybody else. I'm no greater than no one. I'm not going to profane his day. So as an example, I'm showing you that it's not about being comfortable. So all those who can, all who have the strength to do it, when you get home, put your boots up and stay in your booth. The Bible commands us for 7 days. We cannot neglect. This is his command. We have done this in the past, but I'm telling you right now, the Most High is cleaning us up. If you have a booth, a tent, stay at night, sleep in your booth. The Bible commands us for 7 days. Those are not. We've been, every year the Most High is fixing us. It's not about being comfortable. It's not doing what we want to do, but it's what he commanded. He said, read it again.
In verse 41, and you shall keep a feast unto Ahayah 7 days in the year. It shall be a statute forever in your generations.
For who?
It shall be, keep the feast unto Ahayah 7 days. It shall be a statute forever in your generations.
Forever in all our generations. Forever in all our generations. This will not stop. Will not stop. He didn't say 3 days. He said 7. Read.
You shall celebrate it in the 7th month. You shall dwell in booths 7 days.
Read it again.
You shall dwell in booths 7 days.
How many?
7 days.
Do you see any other letters and numbers in that sentence? You see any different letters? Any? Ain't nothing start with a T?
7 days.
Nothing start with a F? Nope. 7 days. Stay in booths. Read.
Salakia. Hey, sis Monique.
All of it was terrible.
How's the audio sounding now?
Maybe it's like an echo or something.
Yeah, could be back and forth though.
Yeah.
This probably might be the best we can get because everything good on our end. Okay.
I hear that fan right there.
Yep, keep that one on.
How does it sound now?
It's a lot of
A
distortion.
lot of distortion.
Yeah, it could be the.
If the one for that information,
Let me see something.
testing, 1, 2.
How do we sound now?
Testing, 1, 2. Testing, 1, 2. Testing, 1, 2. Testing.
Testing.
It ain't clipping now.
Testing.
It's clipping. Testing, 1, 2. Testing. Much better. Right there. The water. Testing, 1, 2.
Testing.
Okay. Testing, 1, 2.
Testing.
The water. Let's get it.
Picking
So again, just picking up where I was left off. We understand, y'all. This is not a week of us being comfortable doing what we want to do. And all of us, including myself, have not stayed in booth for 7 days. If it's in your power, the Most High commanded us to stay in booth. So if you can call it being uncomfortable for 7 days, be uncomfortable for 7 days. Okay? We have, most of us have to go back to go to work, but we have no excuse that we can't stay in the booth. Children or not. If you have a tent, the Most High said 7 days, so I don't see anything different. I'll be staying in my booth for 7 days. Okay? Let's go.
Ye shall dwell in booths 7 days. All that are Israelites born shall dwell in booths, that your generations may know that I made the children of Israel to dwell in booths. When I brought them out of the land of Egypt, I am Ahayah your God. And Moses declared unto the children of Israel the feast of Ahayah.
God, next precept.
Next precept is Deuteronomy chapter 31, verses 9 through 13. Deuteronomy chapter 31, verses 9 through 13. Con, when everyone's there.
Monique, not to pick on you or anything, so what I'm about to say, don't take it the wrong way, but here at Awaken Highland Church, we really try to separate ourselves from the world, because I had never read in the Bible where it says happy Sabbath, happy Feast of Tabernacles. That's something that the pagans do. You know what I'm saying? So we don't say happy, none of that. Do your research and see what that means, but we don't put that onto what the Most High Day is. We let the pagans do what they do, and we're going to do what we do. So today is the Feast of Tabernacles. He said to rejoice. So we're going to rejoice on this Tabernacles, but I'm not going to ever call it Happy Feast of Tabernacles, because I try to separate myself from the pagan Christians. Okay? Don't get offense. Don't take offense. I'm just telling you how we move, how we operate. Okay? Let's go.
Deuteronomy chapter 31, verse 9. And Moses wrote this law and delivered it unto the priests, the sons of Levi, which bear the ark of the covenant of Ahayah, and unto all the elders of Israel. Verse 10. And Moses commanded them, saying, at the end of every 7 years, in the solemnity of the year of release, in the Feast of Tabernacles.
Jubilee. The year of release. Read.
When all Israel is come to appear before Ahayah thy God, in the place which he shall choose, thou shalt read this law before all Israel in their hearing.
That's why you're reading again. He says that we must read this law, but understand. So for those who get irritated with the noise of children, understand this again. Like I said, we separate ourselves from the workings of the pagan Christians. When they go to church, they take their children in another room and have them doing whatever they want to do because they want to hear the kids. But our kids one day gonna get it right, and they doing good right now.
Con.
But we follow commandment as they did in the past. Read this scripture and let me know, when did they separate the children from their parents? Read.
Verse 12. Gather the people together.
Gather the people together.
Men.
Men.
And women.
And women.
And children.
And who?
And children.
And who?
And children.
So that's why our children is in the midst of us. And we have seen the mighty works that the Most High has performed in our children, the knowledge that they have accumulated throughout these years by, I don't know how they do it. They got ears that hear when their mouths are moving. So mine don't do it. If I'm talking, I can't hear nothing, but y'all know that. So, hey, the Most High feeds them. He gives them their measure. And we see how they have absorbed the information and is applying it in their lives. So they must be in the midst of us as it was with our forefathers. Let's go.
Gather the people together, men and women and children, and thy stranger that is within thy gates, that they may hear and that they may learn.
See, that they may hear and learn, not to take them into a separate room where they can go play. That they may learn. Read.
And fear Ahayah your God, and observe to do all the words of this law, and that their children, which have not known anything, may hear.
We have our children here, they come up in this truth. One day the Most High bless them, they have a family, they have children, and they set example for our grandchildren, or our great-grandchildren, great-great-grandchildren, how this thing play itself out.
Come.
Read.
And that their children, which have not known anything, may hear and learn to fear Ahayah your God.
May hear and learn to fear the Most High God. How would they fear and love the Most High if they never heard him? We're reading his words, not ours. And I told you that these words of this book is more powerful than anything, any weapon on earth. It penetrates, it penetrates to the soul. Read.
And learn to fear Ahayah your God, as long as ye live in the land, whither ye go over Jordan to possess it.
Come.
Next precept is Deuteronomy chapter 29, verses 1 through 29. Deuteronomy chapter 29, verse 1. Con, when everyone's there.
Are we still good, family, with the sound? Are we still good with the sound, family? And the video, is it buffering or are we smooth?
We might be good.
Let's go.
Verse 1. These are the words of the covenant, which Ahayah commanded Moses to make with the children of Israel in the land of Moab, beside the covenant which he made with them in Horeb.
The water.
And Moses called unto all Israel and said unto them, Ye have seen all that Ahayah did before your eyes in the land of Egypt.
Cool.
Unto Pharaoh, and unto all his servants, and unto all his land.
So read that again.
Con. And Moses called unto all Israel, and said unto them, Ye have seen all that Ahayah did before your eyes in the land of Egypt, unto Pharaoh, and unto all his servants, and unto all his land.
Now we just read where it says that the children must be amongst us so they can learn to fear our God. So this is why the Most High holy days are so important, and not these satanic pagan holidays. So these are the testimonies the Most High is telling us to read to our children. If we just read that again.
Con. This is Deuteronomy chapter 29, verse 2. And Moses called unto all Israel, and said unto them, Ye have seen all that Ahayah did before your eyes in the land of Egypt, unto Pharaoh, and unto all his servants, and unto all his land.
So that's dealing with the Feast of Passover, unleavened bread. So we must go over these testimonies with our children so we understand what Moses is talking about. Because we weren't there. But he left us a testimony so they can see how powerful our God is, what he's done to our enemies. And let that stick in their brain, even in their heart. So we must go over these testimonies. And we must also, again, that's why we do the Passover. So like it's written, when our children ask us, why do we do these things? If our children ask us why we do these things, obviously we must be doing these things. Then we must read these testimonies to them. And then they see how the Egyptians and Pharaoh tried to do what they was doing to us, but how our God stepped in for us. He destroyed their gods and every hope that they had. And then to the point where they rushed us out. And the most beautiful thing about that, the Most High said he got him a name in the earth. Because what the Most High did to the Egyptians was noise abroad.
Gone.
It put fear in every other nation when the Israelites traveled.
Gone.
They all heard about what he did to Pharaoh and his army and the Egyptians. We raising our children to understand that we serve the God of all gods. We don't serve the lesser gods. We put our hope in him. So these are testimonies like this we're going through right now. This is we reading over the testimony. Okay? Let's go.
Verse 3. The great temptations which thine eyes have seen, the signs and those great miracles.
See, we have to go over those with our children. And our praise to Ahayah that he feed us, so we have gone over these things with our children because he commands us to. Okay? Read.
Yet the Most High have not given you an heart to perceive, and eyes to see, and ears to hear until this day. And I have led you 40 years in the wilderness. Your clothes are not waxing old upon you, and thy shoe is not waxing old upon thy foot.
Understand that. Why did he give them eyes to see and ears to hear? Somebody. Microphones are out on the tables, I think. Sister Sheba.
Repeat the question.
It says, I have not, Moses said what? He says, verse 4, yet Ahayah have not given you a heart to perceive, and eyes to see, and ears to hear unto this day. Why? We started off with this lesson talking about it. First thing we talked about. They murmured and they was in disbelief. You add to it, Brother Baruch?
I was going to say they lack faith.
They lacked faith. So it's not that he didn't give them ears to hear, eyes to see. They dug their own ears. They closed their own eyes. He just said that. Verse 3, right? No, verse 2. And Moses called into all the Israel and said unto them, ye have seen all that Ahayah did before your eyes in the land of Egypt and Pharaoh. They saw all this. Went through it. So how, like Brooke brought, you lack faith? How can you be in disbelief? You seen it. You lived through it. Right? And unto all his servants, and unto all his land, the great temptations which thy eyes have seen, the signs, and those great miracles. They didn't choose the Most High after all he done for them. Just like today. Just like today. As it was in the first congregation in the wilderness, it is in this congregation in the earth today. Many are in disbelief. That's what I'm saying. We're thinking too much about ourselves. That's why I said, no, we're going to follow this 7 days. Stay in the booth. That's what he said. Because last I read, he said, don't add nothing to it, take anything away. And we have taken away. So don't murmur. Let's be thankful the Most High obviously loves us. He's correcting us. Messiah says, fix this, lest he come back and do what? Destroy us. When he was correcting the first churches, he admonished them. Let's remove his candlestick. Let's remove the angels from over this church. See? Despise not the what? Of who? So let that sink into our hearts. Okay? Read.
And I have led you 40 years in the wilderness. Your clothes are not waxing old upon you, and thy shoe is not waxing old upon thy foot.
Now I said something earlier. I said we was looking at what's in front of us. We murmur. All that murmuring they did, none of them took the time out and say, you know what? I've been wearing these same shoes 35 years. I've been wearing these same clothes for 20 years. They ain't wore out. They so preoccupied in their mind, murmuring, thinking about them, not even understanding what's on them. Moses had to remind them, for 40 years, look at your shoes. Look at your garments. Look at your clothing. Now you pay attention like, I don't know about y'all, but shoot, I got some shirts that I bought, I ain't ever wore. I go to the closet now, they got stains on them. I'm like, what happened? Can't even wear them. I ain't never wore it. Seriously. I had clothes I've been having for 20 years, 20 plus years, but that stuff I got a tag on it. It got a stain on it. I ain't lying. My wife be teased me because he said I'm always buying stuff in bulk. Because the shoes where I buy 2 pair. Because I like them. So I know this one going to go bad in a minute, so I got another pair.
God.
But for 40 years, they even noticed that the shoes and their garment, their clothes didn't wear. So let's let that sink in. What's right on them? They took no notice to. He gave them not eyes to see, not ears to hear, because they allowed the devils to tempt them, to destroy them. Got them so preoccupied, so occupied in their minds about all this stuff that Moses and Aaron ain't doing, what they doing, and why they doing it. Y'all trying to kill us. You could left us over in Egypt. We had it better when we sat by the battle of the flesh, all this stuff. Huh? So the Most High said, that's why he say you love, you trust in oppression. You crying, you was slaves. What are you talking about? Make that make sense. He made them free, but they complained they wanted to go back to be a slave. I mean, put it this way. Let's say you a bruised woman. You come home every day, your husband is beating you for no reason. One day, somebody come, your brother, your father, somebody come and take you out of your situation. You may have a little bitty hut that you living in, but now you complaining because, he beat me. I did eat good. I mean beans out of the can and these beef hot dogs. And it's hot in this little hut. I had AC. But so you'd rather go get beat every day than be free.
Yep.
That's us. That's us. Read.
Verse 6, ye have not eaten bread, neither have ye drunk wine or strong drink, that ye
You
may...
know what? I won't get that. This is my last time going over this, right? But why didn't they drink wine or strong drink? Is it against the law to drink wine and drink strong drink? They was on the move. To drink wine, to make wine, you got to be stationary. You got to sit there for months. You got to grow your vineyard. Let's say it's already one there, but it takes time. Then you got to, do your harvest. Then you got to do the process. Then you got to go through the process of letting it ferment and do its thing. They didn't have time to do that in these 40 years. They was on the move. Right? So let me get this. I don't want to lie. It might not be the last time, but since we're here, we're gonna get it. What scripture? I'm going through the Strong's Concordance.
Verse 6, Deuteronomy chapter 29.
Verse 6.
Come.
Now, because a lot of Christians think when they talk about wine, it's grape juice. Like, y'all drinking wine, that was juice. What? What? That was Christ's first miracle. It's not a person on earth that drink wine. And somebody gonna give them some grape juice, you're gonna tell anybody. He say the best juice for last. That's Welch's grape juice right there. That's that good stuff. No. So let's get wine. Going to Hebrew, H3196. Wine as fermented. Fermented. Grape juice is not fermented. I used to make wine. I know all about it. Fermented wine. What does fermented wine do to you? You drink enough of it, you're gonna be all right. You're gonna start feeling good. You drink too much of it, you're gonna go to sleep. And some people have a problem with it, then they get angry and want to fight with somebody. That's why I said do all things in moderation, right? It says by implication, intoxication. So it will get you intoxicated. Christ did not make grape juice. He made wine. Okay? Now, let's go to the next one. It says strong drink. Strong drink. H7941. Right? An intoxicant that is intensely alcoholic liquor. There's a difference between strong wine and strong. They're using the word wine there because that's what they interpret. But strong drink is liquor. Okay? For those who don't understand that. Okay? An intoxicant that is intensely alcoholic liquor, strong drink, strong wine. Okay? Strong drink is not just made like someone, she's watching that sister. I'm not picking on you again like I told the other sister. No, we all have to learn in time. Okay? All our fathers that drank wine and liquor. It was the strong drink offering. We had offerings. They brought the priest drunk strong drink. Our fathers brought the priest their portion of the liquor, brought them portion of the wine. Their right shoulder, of the lamb, the parts that the Most High said give to them, and then they had a part for themselves and then for their families, and they blessed the ones who gave, and they drank and ate with their families. That's why I said the offerings are not what we think. The offerings are like big cookouts. But they all ate. That's why I said we got to eat the feast on the first day. We just didn't go sacrifice the animal. That was Most High's, and the rest was ours. We gave the priest, we gave God his portion. The priest, that was, God ate the fat and whatever. And the priest had theirs for their family, for their wives, their sons, and for their daughters. And we had ours for our wives, our sons, and our daughters. And our children, we ate. That's why I don't care nobody say. Even today, it's in our blood. We the best barbecue people in the world. And I ain't lying. It was the priest that was cooking. So the men on that grill, yeah. Compared to sisters, even today, sisters a lot of sisters don't they good in the kitchen. But on that grill though, that's a Hebrew man thing. It goes out to generations. That's all I'm saying. Okay? But no, it's for those, because a lot, like I've been accused of being a hypocrite because I drink liquor and wine and beer. You're a hypocrite. You drink liquor. Learn the scriptures. I had an elder years ago tell me that I was setting a bad example. I had a beer in one hand and a Bible in the other hand. I said, brother, do you understand what, again, these things were fermented. They were intoxicated. It wasn't just not wine, brother. Beer, liquor, wine is not a new creation. They've been doing this. Now, if I was sitting back rolling up a blunt like I used to, I can understand what you're talking about. Because I ain't seen nothing in the Bible where people were smoking anything. Right? Matter of fact, I first came to truth. I was arguing with the brothers. I said, it's from the earth. He said it was good. You know what I'm saying? But then it's amazing how it happened because I was reading the law, I started understanding the law. And family. And I was understanding how the Most High is with his temple, his altar, or the holiness of it. So this time when the brother called me, he said, no, brother, read in Corinthians. He said, know ye not that you are the temple of God? He that defiles it shall be destroyed. But because at that time, it's perfect time, and thanks to the Most High, at that time I had an understanding this time, and I applied it in my heart. I started smoking that day. If anybody here know me from the past, there wasn't too much difference between me and a chimney in the wintertime. I'm just letting you know. Kept it cloudy. So, no, smoking is against the law, not drinking, okay? I'm not promoting anybody to be a drunk, but if you want to have a nice drink, relax, chill out, hey, do you. But like I said, do all things in moderation, okay? It is not a sin, okay? Let's go.
In verse 7, and when ye came unto this place, Sihon, the king of Heshbon, and Og, the king of Bashan, came out against us unto battle, and we smote them. And we took their land, and gave it for an inheritance unto the Reubenites, and the Gadites, and to the half tribe of Manasseh. Keep therefore the words of this covenant, and do them, that ye may prosper in all that ye do. Ye stand this day, all of you before Ahayah your God, your captains of your tribes, your elders and your officers, with all the men of Israel, your little ones, your wives, and thy stranger that is in thy camp, from the hewer of thy wood unto the drawer of thy water, that thou shouldest enter into a covenant with Ahayah thy God, and into his oath, which Ahayah thy God maketh with thee this day, that he may establish thee today for a people unto himself, and that he may be unto thee a God, as he hath said unto thee, and as he hath sworn unto thy fathers, to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob. Neither with you only do I make this covenant and this oath, but with him that standeth here with us this day before Ahayah our God, and also with him that is not here with us this day.
So whether we like it or not, we're born into an oath. We're born into a covenant. Because the blood that's in our veins. Okay? Read.
For ye know how we have dwelt in the land of Egypt, and how we came through the nations which ye passed by. And ye have seen their abominations, and their idols, wood and stone, silver and gold, which were among them. Lest there should be among you man or woman, or family, or tribe, whose heart turneth away this day from Ahayah our God, to go and serve the gods of these nations, lest there should be among you a root that beareth gall and wormwood.
Lest there be what? This is what the Most High was warning us about earlier today. This what was been saturated in the air. Seriously, last night I prayed to the Most High to shut the ears of the enemies that's we're in the midst of. Put them to sleep. Right? I spoke with the director, so-called, the guy who's over the camp today. He told me that everybody said that, hey, they was cool, they was having a good time. But that one devil, Satan, I told you, when we get together in the highest name, Satan is angry. But brother, he apologized to me. He said, brother, like I know y'all been coming here, man, and so I had to do my due diligence because someone complained, like y'all, it's the same dude from last year. Like we're in the campground, and the policy says 11:30, like be mindful of the noise. It's what 10 o'clock.
Yep.
10 o'clock. Going 10 o'clock. Mm-hmm. Tell me because some kids trying to sleep. I'm like, they got school tomorrow.
Yep. It was 9 something.
9 something. So we're in the campground. Some kids going to sleep. They got school tomorrow. What you talking about? They probably say 11:30. He said, man, but this turned the bass. Okay, so we turned on the bass. I turned the volume down a little bit. He said that was perfect. They rolled back a couple of times, and hey, everything was cool. So, in a sense, we're agreeing with our enemy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We're agreeing with our enemy. We still did. I said, we're going to praise our God. That's what we're here for. We're going to sing to him. We're going to do what we do. But, okay, let's turn on the bass. Turn off the bass. But we ain't going to be quiet. Say ain't going to shut our mouths up for singing. So, okay, maybe this is where the Most High wants us to be at. Now we indoors. Even the far, like you said, we move from everybody. Now we can hoop and holler, sing all night long.
Come.
We still praising our God. What's that? Somebody what?
Oh, yeah,
okay.
they're taking Tootie back.
Yep. So, but the Most High will make provisions for those who keep His commandments. Okay? But let's go.
Verse 19. And it come to pass, when he heareth the words of this curse, that he bless himself in his heart, saying, I shall have peace, though I walk in the imagination of my heart.
Now understand that. This is for anybody who calls themselves being associated or being associated with or being in the truth. This is the Most High's, one of the three most important holy days to the Most High, Ahayah. If you are not gathered with His people and you are affiliated or going to a church, it's talking about you. So you decide not to come to his holy day. I don't care if you're in Jerusalem. I don't care if you're in Australia. I don't care if you're in California, Canada, Detroit. It says
19.
18. Mm-hmm. Nope. Yeah, 18. Lest there be among you a man or a woman or a family, right? Or a tribe. So one person or a family. Somebody got a problem with somebody in the church. So we ain't going. We ain't going. But baby, it's our holy day. I don't care who day it is. We ain't going. Brother such and such, sister such and such. Okay. Then it says, or a tribe. Whole tribe of Judah. Mad at the tribe of Benjamin. So they ain't going. Satan has stirred them up. So both sides singling out an individual or a group. It don't matter. 1 or 10,000 or 100,000 or 1,000,000. It don't matter. Right? It says, whose heart turned away this day from the Most High our God. So they're going to do their own thing. Right? To go and serve the gods of these nations. Doing your own thing is serving the gods of these nations. That don't mean you went to the Christian church and became a Muslim or a Buddhist. No. You're listening to another God who the Most High put over these nations. Because they all doing their own thing. It says, lest there should be among you a root, right, that bears gall and wormwood. Who is the root of the problem, of the offense? Satan. And it come to pass when he hears the words of this curse that he blessed himself in his heart, saying, see, Satan has overcome this person or these people with a bitter spirit. It has convinced them that although they're breaking God's law and they're not doing their own thing, he has deceived them to believe that it's okay to do their own thing. Right? Saying, I have, he says, and it come to pass when he hears the words of this curse, that he blessed himself in his heart, saying, I shall have, peace, though I walk in the imagination of my heart to add drunkenness to thirst. See? So saying that even though they're doing what God said don't do, but they deceive themselves, believe what they're doing is okay. They saying that they won't suffer the results of the curse, the penalty of the curse. They have peace. Is that not delusional? But again, it's showing us the influence of the adversaries. Right now, I guarantee you there's people that know me, think I'm talking about them. And I'm just speaking in general. But if you think I'm talking about you, the Most High talking about you. I'm speaking in general, showing the examples according to the Bible. And if it prick your spirit, I pray it do. Whoever you may be. Because again, the God of all gods, the creator of all things, he desires obedience. He commands obedience. He demands obedience. If you ain't doing what he said, I just said he fixing us. So when I go back home, I don't care if it's pouring down raining. That's what the tent is for. I don't care if it dropped 40 degrees. Now I ain't got to worry about all y'all taking up the power source, and I can put my heat in the tent and bring my wife with me. My son ain't worried about him because he want to go to the tent. But I'm just saying, he's fixing us, so let his words fix you if the shoe fit, as the church say. Yep. And I'm not just talking about people that we know, those who are affiliated with us, afar. I'm not just talking about people who can touch me. But those who are affiliated with us, who watching us right now, God is talking to you too. Okay? It ain't just us. So, hey. I have nobody in particular in mind. This what I did not plan on saying none of these words. It's coming out. But I know I can't do a lesson without somebody getting offended. He was talking about me. I ain't thinking about whoever you are. I'm rejoicing with those that are amongst us. Okay? But let's go.
Verse 20. The Most High will not spare him.
He will not what?
The Most High will not spare him.
So learn from the words the Most High is speaking. No matter what you think, as the Bible says, in your own your imagination, he ain't going to spare you. He's not a God you can serve how you want to, when you want to. Okay?
But then the anger of Ahayah and his jealousy shall smoke against that man, and all the curses that are written in this book shall lie upon him. And the Most High shall blot out his name from under heaven. And the Most High shall separate him unto evil out of all the tribes of Israel, according to all the curses of the covenant that are written in this book of the law, so that the generation to come of your children that shall rise up after you, and the stranger that shall come from a far land, shall say, when they see the plagues of that land, and the sicknesses which the Most High have laid upon it, and that the whole land thereof is brimstone, and salt, and burning, that it is not sown, nor beareth, nor any grass groweth therein, like the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah, Admah and Zeboim, which the Most High overthrew in his anger and in his wrath. Even all nations shall say, wherefore have the Most High done this unto this land? What meaneth the heat of this great anger? Then men shall say, because they have forsaken the covenant of Ahayah, the God of their fathers, which he made with them when he brought them forth out of the land of Egypt. For they went and served other gods, and worshipped them, gods whom they knew not, and whom he had not given unto them. And the anger of the Most High was kindled against this land, to bring upon it all curses that are written in this book. And the Most High rooted them out of their land in anger, and in wrath, and in great indignation. and cast them into another land, as it is this day. The secret things belong unto Ahayah our God, but those things which are revealed belong unto us and to our children forever, that we may do all the words of this law.
The secret things are too high for us. But now we have these testimonies that now he has brought our captivity back. So now we understand why we're in a strange land. Although we was born here, it's still strange to our God. Now we know why we over here. Whether we're in Jamaica, whether we're in Haiti, what's it, Hades? Haiti? Any land throughout the four corners of the earth, the children of Israel are at, we know why we're there. For the disbelief and unbelief and the disobedience of our fathers. He said he would scatter us into the nations to serve them. So we understand why. We can't blame it on particular people. The particular people we can blame it on is our forefathers. We must learn from their mistakes, as the Bible said, and not be stiff-necked and rebellious as they were, but fight hard to get back to the land that Messiah will create. Okay? Next precept.
Deuteronomy chapter 8, verses 1 through 6. Deuteronomy chapter 8. When everyone's there. Verse 1 in Deuteronomy chapter 8 reads, all the commandments which I command thee this day shall ye observe to do, that ye may live and multiply, and go in and possess the land which the Most High sware unto your fathers. And thou shalt remember all the way which Ahayah thy God led thee these 40 years in the wilderness, to humble thee and to prove thee, to know what was in thine heart, whether thou wouldest keep his commandments or no. And he humbled thee, and suffered thee to hunger, and fed thee with manna, which thou knewest not, neither did thy fathers know, that he might make thee know that man do not live by bread only, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of Ahayah do man live. Thy raiment waxed not old on thee, neither did thy foot swell these 40 years.
Neither did they what?
Neither did thy foot swell these 40 years.
Oh my goodness. It swell overnight, huh?
Con.
But again, listen to the importance of this spiritual bread. So going forward, forwardly thinking, as they say, when our plight comes, and the Most High allows Satan to prove us, as did our fathers, are you going to remember this scripture? When you're hungry, again, I have always said, no matter how hungry or thirsty they were in the wilderness, have we ever read of any one of them dying of hunger or thirst? I said earlier, we always looking at what's before us. And I love the acronyms for fear. Fear is false evidence appearing real, right? So although they hungry, what was the end result? They were fed to the full. So although when we go through our situation, we may hunger, our children may be crying for hunger. Guess what? I have never read any of their children dying of hunger or thirst. And we just like they were. They had adult children, they had teenage children, they had what's called adolescents, and they had suckling children. We never read about a child dying from hunger or thirst. But that will be a fear that Satan used with us as well. It worked so well in the wilderness. It worked so well in 70 AD. It worked so well in Jerusalem when the Babylonians took us down. So why we change it up? But here we go. it says that we will know that man don't live on bread alone, but on every utterance coming out of the Most High's mouth. But what sustains us, though, is the application of the words coming out of his mouth.
God.
So he has said that he has never forsaken those who keep his commandments. No matter how great the fear is before us, we must understand. We must understand that if we keep his commandments, the end result will be okay. Okay? Let's go.
Verse 5. Thou shalt also consider in thine heart that as a man chasteneth his son, so Ahayah thy God chasteneth thee. Therefore thou shalt keep the commandments of Ahayah, to walk in his ways and to fear him.
To do what?
Thou shalt keep the commandments of Ahayah.
Ain't that what I just said? Regardless of what we're faced with, we must do what?
Keep the commandments of Ahayah, to walk in his ways and to fear him.
To walk in his ways and to fear him. Not death, not hunger, not thirst, but fear him. Next precept.
Exodus chapter 16, verses 1 to 36. Exodus chapter 16. Verse 1. When everyone's there. Exodus chapter 16, verse 1 reads, And they took their journey from Elim, and all the congregation of the children of Israel came unto the wilderness of Sin, which is between Elim and Sinai, on the 15th day of the second month after their departing out of the land of Egypt. And the whole congregation of the children of Israel murmured against Moses and Aaron in the wilderness. The whole congregation of the children of Israel murmured against Moses and Aaron in the wilderness.
Y'all hear that? Tell me we ain't their children. Read.
And the children of Israel said unto them, Would to God we had died by the hand of the Most High in the land of Egypt.
We would have rather died in Egypt. Read.
When we sat by the flesh pots.
By the who?
When we sat by the flesh pots.
By the flesh pots.
And when we did eat bread to the full, for ye have brought us forth into this wilderness to kill this whole assembly with hunger. Then said Ahayah unto Moses, Behold, I will rain bread from heaven for you, and the people shall go out and gather a certain rate every day, that I may prove them whether they will walk in my law or no. And it shall come to pass that on the 6th day they shall prepare that which they bring in, and it shall be twice as much as they gather daily. And Moses and Aaron said unto all the children of Israel at even, Then ye shall know that the Most High have brought you out from the land of Egypt. And in the morning, then ye shall see the glory of the Most High, for that he heareth your murmurings against the Most High. And what are we that ye murmur against us? And Moses said, This shall be when the Most High shall give you in the evening flesh to eat, and in the morning bread to the full, for that the Most High heareth your murmurings, which ye murmur against him. And what are we? Your murmurings are not against us, but against the Most High.
What scripture you on?
Verse 8.
Now, I want to go over something real quick, right? Verse 5. Mm-hmm. And it should come to pass that on the 6th day, they should prepare that which they bring in. And it should be twice as much as they gather daily.
Keep the chatter down, family. Keep the chatter down, family.
It should be twice as much as you gather daily. Now, for those who was with us for a while, during this holy day, we used to do a double Sabbath, right? You was concerned about it early in the week,
Yeah.
right? So, what that was the new moon,
Making sure that we wasn't doing
right?
the same thing.
So, he didn't say gather for what? 3 days. This was for what? Friday and Saturday. Not for Sunday. Not a third day. Okay? So it says, and nope, it's come to pass that on the 6th day, they should prepare that which they bring in, and it should be twice as much as they gather daily. Right? So that's why I spoke earlier and I said, I have never seen the Bible, according to their operation, how they operated, anyone performing a double Sabbath. Ever. Okay? Even when it comes to the Messiah's crucifixion, they changed some things. You read one part, it's the first day of unleavened bread, which is Passover. They don't say Passover, they say unleavened bread. It's the same. Right? Then Messiah is crucified. Then you come out, it was the day of preparation. I read it to my wife, show my wife. I'm like, hold on. I showed my mom too. Like, see how they changed that for years? I've been saying that ain't right. They changed it to make it seem like Christ rose on Sunday. Right? How you go from the Passover, he crucified, now you on the day of preparation. Because that'll give you Friday, Saturday, Sunday. He rose on Easter Sunday. Well, Messiah was crucified on Passover. He was the Passover. The Most High is very time oriented. I can open the book of Jubilees right now with certain of our fathers was born specifically on certain days for his prophetic purpose. Time is serious with him. You can't be very, okay, Messiah. And then the one brother, Joseph, the rich guy, I think his name was Joseph. Because of the law, so you have to understand the law. It's unlawful to let someone hang overnight on the Sabbath. Even overnight. You can't, it's be for fame, he's not to hang to the morning, as the brother said. So when Messiah's body is hanging, when you read the scriptures, it's showing that it's fresh, and the sun is getting ready to go down. The brother came boldly to, what's his name? Pilate. And he demanded here we go. What we got? What's this? Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Ain't how it go? We got Friday, Saturday, Sunday. No, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. No.
Because they count this as this the first day, but then they go to 8th day again. If you count this as the first day.
What's the day? This day?
Saturday.
It's Saturday. So we got Sunday. What we got?
So right now is the first day of the feast.
Okay.
It's the first day and 8th day. Remember, that's how it's written, as he's saying. So we have today, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday,
Saturday.
The 8th day.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure. I forgot what I was saying.
You saying we went to Pontius Pilate.
Okay. So he, it's scripture say that he boldly went in urging the body of the Messiah, right? So Pilate don't know if he did. He said, "Is he dead?" And he said, "Yes." Then he had asked his centurion, "Was he dead?" And then when he confirmed that Christ was dead, he let him get the body, and they took Messiah's body down before the sun set. So, but no, brother, there is no double Sabbath. Okay, that's a GOCC thing, and because to try to make it's a thing that I want to clear. We adhere to the calendar as much as we can. Okay, like I said, I rather follow with their calendar is not the same calendar that Enoch and our fathers had, no matter how much Edward Carr say it is, okay? But the reason why we stick to that is because I say, yeah, thank you. Right now, going off the Gregorian calendar, it's still summertime, right? Right? I don't know if y'all checked it out, Who? Until September 22nd. I don't know if y'all noticed, but when I was come here, the trees turn the colors. Leaves are falling, which is a sign from heaven that it's what? Fall. So with GCC calendar, it's autumn. We did new moon, what, last week?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So we follow the calendar, but we just don't follow the double Sabbaths, because I can't find no one operating double Sabbaths, right? Because even it says the first day would be a Sabbath and the second day would be a Sabbath, right? So when the Passover unleavened bread come, they do a double Sabbath, but it's the same holy day. It's the same. It's the same. All through the records, they're doing the Passover unleavened bread. Sometimes they call it Passover. Sometimes they call it unleavened bread. It's not two Sabbaths. Like I said last week, right? They all ate the Passover meal. Then when the sun went down, at midnight, now midnight don't change the day the sun going down do. Okay? Even the world knows when the sun go down that it's new day, but they just say 12 o'clock. Right? Death angel came. Right? So it's still in the night that they rushed out. Was rushed out of Egypt. Okay? So they didn't have time to knit the dough and how they did back then with the yeast. They left in haste. The Passover representing the sacrifice and the blood. The unleavened bread is representing the unleavened bread, which was a foreshadowing of Messiah's body. Okay, it's synonymous. It's not Sabbath. The Most High commanded us not to go on the journey on the Sabbath, but He led Israel on the journey. The Most High is not a God, like I said last week, a God of iniquity. He's not going to make us sin, then punish us for sinning. Okay? So you find no one in the Bible operating double Sabbaths. They didn't, no, do all that. But let's go.
Still in Exodus chapter 16.
You know what? This, since we own that, brother. The same, look, I'm not bashing Elder Ricard, okay? I always said that when he's wrong scripturally, I will correct him, right? Somebody may say, well, who are you? I'm just the Most High servant too, okay? So, last week, again, I watched a brother destroy the memorial blowing of the trumpets, right? The Most High, again, I said he's changing. We've been doing the memorial blowing trumpets for years correctly. We understand what it is. It has nothing to do with distinct sounds or what do you say? The Most High had them blow the trumpets and announce that they got 10 days to get their life together to repent for the atonement. I said, that's not even the Most High's character. I told the brothers, no, the Most High said through Joshua, do what? Choose today what God you going to serve. He ain't never gave nobody 10 days to do nothing. Are you going to serve him or you ain't? You got 10 days. You give me 10 days, I'm about to wild out. Right. I got 10 days to do. I got to pass this in for 10 days. 9 days. Right before the sun go down, I repent. No, it's crazy, right? The Most High changed that for us 8 years ago, probably 8 years ago. Well, the memorial blowing, go back on our YouTube page, Awaken Highland Church, and watch the memorial blowing of trumpets. We deal correctly what the holy day actually is. It's the day when the Most High came from heaven. The angels blew the trumpet announcing the King of all kings, the God of all gods, is coming down. Set the mount on fire and established his covenant with the children of Israel. It's crazy. Last week, my wife said, no, because she was watching, that's her night quill. Elder Cry put her to sleep. She said, why, you sure he didn't read that somewhere? I said, there's nowhere in our records, nowhere where it's saying what he's talking about. So she went to AI, right? And it was talking about the first thing, I'm not an AI person like that, but The first thing it says blowing trumpets, know that the children of Israel blew the trumpets to announce when there's a war, when there's a holy day, all that kind of stuff. Still has nothing to do with the Day of Assembly. It's also called a Day of Assembly, right? So it asked her, do you want to go in deeper, right? Guess what it said? It says, when God came down from heaven and gave the children of Israel his laws. AI know it, but Elder Kai don't know it. I said, see, you go to AI. The Most High sent the Holy Spirit to correct this church, not AI. How long have we been doing this right? 7, 8 years? Until we came out, you see, the Most High been fixing us ever since. So anyone that's on those, it was the angelic trumpet, the same angelic trumpets that would shout on the last trump. It would not be no man blowing no trumpet, announcing the Messiah coming. Okay? It'd be the angelic trumpets. They blew exceedingly loud. In the great signs of wonders the Most High performed made our forefathers fear for their lives. It had nothing to do, they weren't even in the land yet. He said, remember this day. Teach your children to remember this day. When we assemble, it's called also the Day of Assembly. The more blowing of other trumpets. Go back and watch the lesson, you get the full meat of it. Okay, but that's what I'm saying. The brother, he does a lot of speculation. He has a lot of truth, but lately he's been speculating too much. Okay? So he be talking about stuff like, what are you talking about? But anyway, let's go.
Verse 9 in Exodus chapter 16, verse 9. And Moses spake unto Aaron, say unto all the congregation of the children of Israel, come near before Ahayah, for he hath heard your murmurings. And it came to pass, as Aaron spake unto the whole congregation of the children of Israel, that they looked toward the wilderness, and behold, the glory of the Most High appeared in the cloud. And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, I have heard the murmurings of the children of Israel. Speak unto them, saying, at even ye shall eat flesh, and in the morning ye shall be filled with bread. And ye shall know that I am Ahayah your God. And it came to pass that at even the quails came up and covered the camp, and in the morning the dew lay round about the host. And when the dew that lay was gone up, behold, upon the face of the wilderness there lay a small round thing, as small as an hoarfrost on the ground. And when the children of Israel saw it, they said one to another, it is manna, for they was not what it was. And Moses said unto them, this is bread which the Most High have given you to eat.
Do y'all know what manna means in Hebrew? Yes, son. Microphone.
Nobody knows?
Sister Bill High. I'm sorry. Didn't you close? Get a microphone by you? Both of y'all. Bill High, I think your hand was up first. And then Sister Edina. No, she's right there. That's Octavia. Boy, them eyes, boy, them Fred Flintstone glasses. Trickle toes. Let's go.
What is it?
Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
She was talking.
What is it?
What is it? That's what it means. Like, what is it? That's what manna means. What is it? Like, we call it, they call it the what is it bread. Okay, but go ahead.
Verse 16. This is the thing which the Most High have commanded. Gather of it every man according to his eating, an omer for every man according to the number of your persons. Take ye every man for them which are in his tents. And the children of Israel did so, and gathered, some more, some less. And when they did meet it with an omer. He that gathered much had nothing over, and he that gathered little had no lack. They gathered every man according to his eating.
Okay, now stop. Now I want to go over this again. So the day of preparation, we're making our dinner for what? The Sabbath, right? Okay, so all right, read.
Verse 19, and Moses said, let no man leave of it till the morning. Notwithstanding, they hearkened not unto Moses, but some of them left of it until the morning, and it bred worms and stank, and Moses was wroth with them. And they gathered it every morning, every man to his eating, and when the sun waxed hot, it melted. And it came to pass that on the 6th day, they gathered twice as much bread.
For what? The 6th day? And the 7th day.
Con.
Where is it? 8th day. But if it's double Sabbath, that's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's 3 days. So where are they operating on double Sabbaths? There's no time and space where our fathers operated like that. That's what I'm saying. You look at also the operation of how they perform this law. When they went outside of what he commanded, it was worms and stinked, unedible. Read.
And it came to pass that on the 6th day they gathered twice as much bread, 2 omers for 1 man. And all the rulers of the congregation came and told Moses. And he said unto them, This is that which the Most High hath said. Tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath unto Ahayah. Bake that which ye will bake today, and seethe that what ye will seethe. And that which remaineth over lay up for you to be kept until the morning. And they laid it up till the morning, and Moses bade, as Moses bade. And it did not stink, neither was there any worm therein. And Moses said, Eat that today, for today is a Sabbath unto Ahayah. Today ye shall not find it in the field. 6 days ye shall gather it, but on the 7th day, which is the Sabbath, in it there shall be none. And it came to pass that there went out some of the people on the 7th day for to gather, and they found none. And the Most High said unto Moses, How long refuse ye to keep my commandments and my laws? See, for Ahayah hath given you the Sabbath. Therefore he giveth you on the 6th day the bread of 2 days. Abide ye every man in his place. Let no man go out of his place on the 7th day. So the people rested on the 7th day. And the house of Israel called the name thereof manna. And it was like coriander seed, white. And the taste of it was like wafers made with honey. And Moses said, This is the thing which Ahayah commanded. Fill an omer of it to be kept for your generations, that ye may see the bread wherewith I have fed you in the wilderness, when I brought you forth from the land of Egypt. And Moses said unto Aaron, Take a pot, and put an omer full of manna therein, and lay it up before Ahayah, to be kept for your generations. As the Most High commanded Moses, so Aaron laid it up before the testimony, to be kept. And the children of Israel did eat manna 40 years, until they came to a land inhabited. They did eat manna, until they came unto the borders of the land of Canaan. Now an omer is the 10th part of an ephah.
So for 40 years, the Most High fed them bread from heaven. When they came across Canaan land, he stopped it. Okay? So again, he was their tabernacle. He provided and protected them for 40 years. Okay? Next precept.
The book of Psalms, chapter 78, verses 1 through 8, dropping down to 12, 72. Psalm chapter 78, verses 1 through 8.
We're going to add to what the Most High did for our forefathers during this tabernacle.
Verse 1 reads, Give ear, O my people, to my law. Incline your ears to the words of my mouth. I will open my mouth in a parable. I will utter dark sayings of old, which we have heard and known, and our fathers have told us. We will not hide them from their children, showing to the generation to come the praises of Ahayah, and his strength, and his wonderful works that he hath done. For he established a testimony in Jacob, and appointed a law in Israel.
He established a testimony in Jacob. It says, in Judah, God is known. He established a testimony in Jacob, meaning it's only through the children of Jacob one can get to know the God of Israel. He didn't establish no other testimony with no other people. You want to understand, someone want to understand how the Most High is? Read how he treated and what he's done for his people. You see his judgments. You see his mercy. You see his love. You see his patience. You see his wrath, his anger. He exposes himself through his operation with his children, his chosen children. That's his testimony, so you get to know who he is, how he operates. Okay? Read.
For he established a testimony in Jacob, and appointed a law in Israel, which he commanded our fathers, that they should make them known to their children, that the generation to come might know them, even the children which should be born, who should arise and declare them to their children, that they might set their hope in God, and not forget the works of God, but keep his commandments.
What's the commandment? It says what?
that the generation to come might know them, even the children which should be born, who should arise and declare them to their children, that they might set their hope in God and not forget the works of God.
That's the premise. That our children may set their hope in our God and not forget his works. And not forget his works. Again, this is one of the reasons that we are going over the testimony of the Tabernacles right now, to bring up his works and bring up the works of our fathers. Read.
And might not be as their fathers, a stubborn and rebellious generation.
A stubborn and rebellious generation. Read.
A generation that set not their heart aright, and whose spirit was not steadfast with God. Drop it down to verse 12. Marvelous things did he in the sight of their fathers. In the land of Egypt, in the field of Zoan, he divided the sea and caused them to pass through. And he made the waters to stand up as an heap. In the daytime also he led them with the cloud, and all the night with the light of fire. He clave the rocks in the wilderness, and gave them drink as out of the great depths. He brought streams also out of the rock.
He did what?
He brought streams also out of the rock.
Why? Why did the Most High perform this? Sister Sheba?
People were murmuring about being thirsty.
The people were murmuring about being thirsty. Moses led them out there to die of thirst. Right? They was doing what the Most High hate, making his hands short. So although he had them traveling in an area where there was no drinkable water, he did it on purpose. To show that there's nothing impossible for him. Right? So he just didn't give them 8 ounces of water to drink and say, now go your way. But he did what?
In verse 16, he brought streams also out of the rock.
Streams also out of the rock. Not only gave our fathers, mothers, and their children drink, but also all their animals. Read.
And caused waters to run down like rivers.
Like rivers. Read.
And they sinned yet more against him by provoking the Most High in the wilderness. And they tempted God in their heart by asking meat for their lust.
So if that wasn't enough, they got their water, soon their thirst quenched. Now Satan is tempting them to tempt God again. Okay, he gave us some water out of rock. That's light work. But can he provide y'all with some food? He put y'all in this land where there's no clean meat to eat. Read.
Yea, they spake against God. They said, can God furnish a table in the wilderness? Behold, he smote the rock, that the waters gushed out.
Hold on. He just said he parted the Red Sea. They came across the Red Sea as walking on dry land. Had the audacity to say, can he provide a table? Can he provide flesh? So again, let's understand the depths of Satan. We can never go to these testimonies and not understand and point out the adversaries. Right? These are not organic thoughts, as I love to say. Something is putting these thoughts in their head. Just like, again, with Eve. Did God really say, can God, okay, like I say, he gave you some water, right? But can he give you meat? Can he give you meat? So now he didn't put that in my head, I didn't put it in your head. Now I didn't put it in my wife's head, and you put in your wife's head, and she didn't told sister such and such, and I didn't told brother such and such. Before we know it, it's like gangrene, the whole congregation.
Yep.
Murmuring against Moses.
Come.
Really murmuring against the Most High. Read.
Behold, he smote the rock, verse 20, that the waters gushed out, and the streams overflowed. Can he give bread also? Can he provide flesh for his people? Therefore the Most High heard this and was wroth. So a fire was kindled against Jacob, and anger also came up against Israel, because they believed not in God, and trusted not in his salvation. Though he had commanded the clouds from above, and opened the doors of heaven, and had rained down manna upon them to eat, and had given them of the corn of heaven. Man did eat angels' food, He sent them meat to the full. He caused an east wind to blow in the heaven, and by his power he brought in the south wind. He rained flesh also upon them as dust, and feathered fowls like as the sand of the sea. And he let it fall in the midst of their camp, round about their habitations. So they did eat, and were well filled, for he gave them their own desire. They were not estranged from their lust, but while their meat was yet in their mouths, the wrath of God came upon them, and slew the fattest of them, and smote down the chosen men of Israel.
The who?
The wrath of God came upon them, and slew the fattest of them, and smote down the chosen men of Israel.
The chosen men of Israel. The renowned ones, the ones who the people reverence.
God.
Satan got in them. They had people following them. See, the chosen ones, the ones who people really highly respected. Yep. See?
God.
Read.
Verse 32, for all this they sinned still, and believed not for his wondrous works. Therefore their days did he consume in vanity.
So what else can the Most High do? Now y'all see why I say when back in the day how I hated the Israelites? I mean, these people were never satisfied. Sounds familiar? Sounds familiar, y'all?
God.
Are we satisfied? Or are we always looking, to, as the Most High say, point the finger? Read.
Therefore their days did he consume in vanity, and their years in trouble. When he slew them, then they sought him, and they returned and inquired early after God. And they remembered that God was their rock.
So, their cry, murmur, the Most High performed miracles. Soon the sun come up, they back at it. Mm-hmm. He kill them, they get scared. Be good for about 3 days. Satan come back, they back on the evil tip. So I'm just trying to get y'all to understand how these spirits work. So you can understand how they work in you. So we can understand how they work in us. Because even though we're not in the wilderness, we're under the same attack. One day you think you're doing good, and next day you got an issue with somebody. Because why you think you got an issue? Why you think you tempted to do this? Why you think you're tempted to do that? These are the same operations of old. But he's showing us the work of these devils. Our forefathers they didn't just get in the morning and say, we're going to rebel against God. This is a persuading. This is an enticing. He said he gave them over to their own lusts. He said they was not estranged from their lusts. They have not dedicated themselves wholly to the Most High. They were still what? They have not mortified the flesh. They're holding on to things that destroyed them. Are we holding on things that will destroy us? Right?
35. And they remembered that God was their rock, and the high God their redeemer. Nevertheless, they did flatter him with their mouth, and they lied unto him with their tongues. For their heart was not right with him.
See?
Neither were they steadfast in his covenant. But he, being full of compassion, forgave their iniquity, and destroyed them not. Yea, many a time turned he his anger away, and did not stir up all his wrath. For he remembered that they were but flesh, a wind that passeth away, and cometh not again. How oft did they provoke him in the wilderness, and grieve him in the desert? Yea, they turned back and tempted God, and limited the Holy One of Israel. And they remembered not his hand, nor the day when he delivered them from their enemy. How he had wrought his signs in Egypt, and his wonders in the field of Zoan. and had turned their rivers into blood and their floods, that they could not drink. He sent diverse sorts of flies among them, which devoured them, and frogs, which destroyed them. He gave also their increase unto the caterpillar, and their labor unto the locust. He destroyed their vines with hail, and their sycamore trees with frost. He gave up their cattle also to hail, and their flocks to hot thunderbolts. He cast upon them the fierceness of his anger, wrath, and indignation, and trouble, by sending evil angels among them. He made a way to his anger. He spared not their soul from death, but gave their life over to the pestilence, and smote all the firstborn in Egypt, the chief of their strength in the tabernacles of Ham, but made his own people to go forth like sheep, and guided them in the wilderness like a flock. And he led them on safely, so that they feared not, but the sea overwhelmed their enemies. And he brought them to the border of his sanctuary, even to this mountain, which his right hand had purchased. He cast out the heathen also before them, and divided them an inheritance by line, and made the tribes of Israel to dwell in their tents. Yet they tempted and provoked the Most High God, and kept not his testimonies, but turned back, and dealt unfaithfully like their fathers. They were turned aside like a deceitful bow, for they provoked him to anger with their high places, and moved him to jealousy with their graven images. When God heard this, he was wroth, and greatly abhorred Israel, so that he forsook the tabernacle of Shiloh, the tent which he placed among men, and delivered his strength
The
into
who?
the tent which he placed among men.
See? His presence. Did we not read about his presence? He did all these things, cast out enemies, provided them food and drink, led them, kept a strange cloud above them at night to provide them shade from the heat of the sun. A strange fire at night to provide them light and to lead them. He was a true tabernacle. One of the definitions of tabernacle is a safeguard. He was their safeguard, but they despised it. Read.
Verse 61. And he delivered his strength into captivity, and his glory into the enemy's hand. He gave his people over also unto the sword, and was wroth with his inheritance. The fire consumed their young men, and their maidens were not given to marriage. Their priests fell by the sword, and their widows made no lamentation.
Those who led them astray fell by the sword. He destroyed them. See? He did his part. Israel didn't do their part. Read.
Then the Most High awakened as one out of sleep, and like a mighty man that shouteth by reason of wine. And he smote his enemies in the hinder parts. He put them to a perpetual reproach. Moreover, he refused the tabernacle of Joseph, and chose not the tribe of Ephraim, but chose the tribe of Judah, the Mount Zion which he loved. And he built his sanctuary like high palaces, like the earth which he hath established forever. He chose David also his servant, and took him from the sheepfolds, from following the ewes great with young. Great with young he brought him to feed Jacob his people, and Israel his inheritance. So he fed them according to the integrity of his heart, and guided them by the skillfulness of his hands.
So let's highlight 72. So he fed them according to the integrity of his heart. He kept his promises. He fed them according to his part, as he still do into this day. And guided them by a skillful, what do you say?
Skillful.
By the skillfulness of his hands. That's what he provided us in wilderness, and that's what he provided, even giving us a king in King David, even giving us a king in Messiah. He's guiding us with his skillful hands, feeding us according to the integrity of his heart. Next precept.
Deuteronomy chapter 1, verses 1 through 39. Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel on this side Jordan, in the wilderness, in the plain over against the Red Sea, between Paran and Tophel, and Laban, and Hazeroth, and Dizibah.
Sheba.
There are 11 days' journey from Horeb by the way of Mount Seir unto Kadesh Barnea. And it came to pass in the 40th year, in the 11th month, on the first day of the month, that Moses spake unto the children of Israel, according unto all the Most High hath given him in commandment unto them. After he had slain Sihon, the king of the Amorites, which dwelt in Heshbon, and Og, the king of Bashan.
Now understand, these kings are giants. Hey, for these, I'm telling you, some of these giants was, I mean, hundreds and some of them thousands of feet tall. Huge. He said we was like mere grasshoppers to them. They weren't playing. A lot of them are still. They didn't go nowhere. A lot of them are petrified in the earth to this day. They call them the mountains. You can see the whole giant's face, arm, whole body. You see a big old woman dying with her child in her womb. This ain't a sculpture. These are petrified giants. The Most High left here as a testimony that this Bible real. There were giants in that land. So these ones they talking about, these are giants. This ain't no 6'2" muscle bound dude. These are giants that the Most High destroying with Moses and them. Let's go.
After he had slain Sihon, the king of the Amorites, which dwelt in Heshbon, and Og, the king of Bashan, which dwelt in Ashtaroth and Idri, on this side Jordan, in the land of Moab, began Moses to declare this law, saying, Ahayah our God spake unto us in Horeb, saying, Ye have dwelt long enough in this mount. Turn you, and take your journey, and go to the mount of the Amorites, and unto all the places nigh thereunto, in the plain, in the hills, in the vale, and in the south, and by the seaside, to the land of the Canaanites, and unto Lebanon, unto the great river, the river Euphrates. Behold, I have set the land before you. Go in and possess the land which Ahayah sware unto your fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, to give unto them and to their seed after them. And I spake unto you at that time, saying, I am not able to bear you myself alone. Ahayah your God have multiplied you, and behold, ye are this day as the stars of heaven for multitude. The Most High God of your fathers make you 1,000 times so many more as ye are, and bless you as he have promised you.
Hey, do y'all remember that the children of Israel used to come to Moses and with their complaints? Can y'all imagine that, what Moses went through?
Nope.
He had no time for his own family. All day long, he listened to Israel cry. It got so bad, the Most High gave him help. I feel sorry for those brothers. But all day long, they had to listen to the complaints of Israel. It never stopped. Read.
Verse 12. How can myself alone bear your cumbrance and your burden?
How can myself bear your cumbrance? And your who?
And your burden and your strife. Take you wise men in understanding and known among your tribes, and I will make them rulers over you. And he answered me and said, the thing which thou hast spoken is good for us to do. So I took the chief of your tribes, wise men and known, and made them heads over you, captains over thousands.
They turned all their hair gray. But let's go.
And captains over hundreds, and captains over 50s, and captains over 10s, and officers among your tribes. And I charged your judges at that time, saying, hear the causes between your brethren, and judge righteously between every man and his brother, and the stranger that is with them. Ye shall not respect persons in judgment, but ye shall hear the small as well as the great. Ye shall not be afraid of the face of a man, for the judgment is God's. And the cause that is too hard for you, bring it unto me, and I will hear it. And I commanded you at that time all the things which ye should do. And when we departed from Horeb, we went through all that great and terrible wilderness, which ye saw by the way of the mountain of the Amorites, as Ahayah our God commanded us. And we came to Kadesh Barnea. And I said unto you, ye are coming to the mountain of the Amorites, which Ahayah our God do give unto us. Behold, Ahayah thy God hath set thy land before thee. Go up and possess it, as the Most High God of thy fathers have said unto thee. Fear not, neither be discouraged. And ye came near unto me, every one of you, and said, we will send men before us, and they shall search us out the land, and bring us word again by what way we must go up, and into what cities we shall come. And the saying pleased me well. And I took 12 men of you, one of a tribe, and they turned and went up into the mountain, and came into the valley of Eshcol, and searched it out. And they took of the fruit of the land in their hands, and brought it down unto us, and brought us word again, and said, it is a good land which Ahayah our God do give unto us. Notwithstanding, ye would not go up, but rebelled against the commandment of Ahayah your God. And ye murmured in your tents, and said, because Ahayah hated us, he hath brought us forth out of the land of Egypt, to deliver us into the hand of the Amorites, to destroy us. Whither shall we go up? Our brethren have discouraged our hearts, saying, this people is greater and taller than we. The cities are great and walled up to heaven. And moreover, we have seen the sons of the Anakims there.
Sons of who?
The Anakims.
Giants.
Then I said unto you, dread not, neither be afraid of them. Ahayah your God, which goeth before you, he shall fight for you, according to all that he did for you in Egypt before your eyes.
So
And then,
getting all these fears was brought to them by the evil spiritual adversaries. Read.
31.
Everything that Satan knew would anger the Most High and destroy them, he brought to their ears and to their heart. Read.
And in the wilderness where thou hast seen how that the Most High thy God bare thee, as a man do bear his son, and all the way that ye went, until ye came into this place. Yet in this thing ye did not believe Ahayah your God, who went in the way before you to search you out a place to pitch your tents in, and fire by night, to show you by what way you should go, and in a cloud by day. And the Most High heard the voice of your words, and was wroth, and sware, saying,
So he gave them a cloud by day and a fire by night to show them the way. So his presence was always with them. Like again, we say all the time, imagine the Most High's presence. This strange. This ain't no man-made cloud. This ain't no cloud. This ain't the clouds the Most High created that we see. This is a strange cloud, and this is a strange fire. Okay, so all this is going on. All this rebellion is going on when the Most High's presence is there. Read.
surely, in verse 35, surely there shall not one of these men of this evil generation see that good land which I swear to give unto your fathers, save Caleb, the son of Jephunneh. He shall see it, and to him will I give the land that he hath trodden upon, and to his children, because he hath wholly followed Ahayah. Also the Most High was angry with me for your sake, saying, thou also shalt not go in thither. But Joshua, the son of Nun, which standeth before thee, he shall go in thither. Encourage him, for he shall cause Israel to inherit it. Moreover, your little ones, which ye should be a prey. Salakia. Moreover, your little ones, which ye said should be a prey, and your children, which in that day had no knowledge between good and evil, they shall go in thither, and unto them will I give it, and they shall possess it.
And they should possess it, but you won't go. Next precept.
Joshua chapter 23, verses 1 through 16. Last three precepts. Joshua chapter 23. Joshua chapter 23, verses 1 through 16 reads, and it came to pass a long time after the Most High had given rest unto Israel from all their enemies round about, that Joshua waxed old and stricken in age. And Joshua called for all Israel, and for their elders, and for their heads, and for their judges, and for their officers, and said unto them, I am old and stricken in age, and ye have seen all that Ahayah our God have done unto all these nations because of you. For Ahayah your God is he that hath fought for you. Behold, I have divided unto you by lot these nations that remain, to be an inheritance for your tribes, from Jordan, with all the nations that I have cut off, even unto the great sea westward. And Ahayah your God, he shall expel them from before you, and drive them from out of your sight, and ye shall possess their land, as Ahayah your God hath promised unto you. Be ye therefore very courageous, to keep and to do all that is written in the book of the law of Moses.
Be what?
Be ye therefore very courageous, to keep and to do all that is written in the book of the law of Moses.
The Most High have no need for a fearful man or woman. None. Let me say that again. The Most High has no need for a fearful man or woman.
Con.
He commanded us to be courageous. We must fight against the adversaries. Again, we are in a war. Man don't have no need for a fearful man or woman that's going to war. How much less do the Most High have a need for us if we are fearful or doubtful in this spiritual battle? Either we believe or we don't. He says the Most High to fight for us. But we have to believe. We have to believe. Read.
Be ye therefore very courageous, to keep and to do all that is written in the book of the law of Moses, that ye turn not aside therefrom, to the right hand or to the left.
So the Most High is telling us to be courageous. So he knows what we're up against. We have to be courageous again to keep his law. Because Satan's going to bring fear to cause us to do what? What did it say?
To turn aside to the right hand or to the
To
left.
turn aside. Same way fear caused them to turn aside. They took the easy route. The Gentiles, man, they ain't got to do all this stuff, man. They got it good over there. Let's go to the high places.
Con.
You see? But Satan would bring fear and doubt into us to get us to turn to right hand or left hand. The Most High said, be courageous, believe in me. Read.
That ye come not among these nations, these that remain among you, neither make mention of the name of their gods, nor cause to swear by them, neither serve them, nor bow yourselves unto them, but cleave unto Ahayah your God, as ye have done unto this day.
Now y'all see why it was a tradition where Hebrews didn't really have a tradition of kicking it with the Gentiles. When Peter and them was resisting, it was against their tradition. What you want to talk about? They're going, like right now, our families are Gentiles. Mentally.
Yep.
What are you talking about? Everything is wicked. They're trying to lure us to do everything that's evil.
Yep.
So it wasn't really supposed to be no real kicking it unless they was desiring to come and inquire of our God. Outside that, what are you going over there talking to them about? See, it's a separation. Right? Come on, mission. I don't know. Ain't no kicking it with you.
Con.
Because they're going to do what?
In verse 7, that ye come not among these nations, these that remain among you, neither make mention of the name of their gods, nor cause to swear by them, neither serve them, nor bow yourselves unto them.
Remember, everything the Most High write down is because that's what Satan is going to try to use them to lure us to do.
Con.
To do what? Swear by their gods.
Yep.
And do what?
Serve them.
Serve them.
And bow yourselves unto them.
Come on.
But cleave unto Ahayah your God, as ye have done unto this day. For the Most High have driven out from before you great nations and strong. But as for you, no man have been able to stand before you until this day. One man of you shall chase 1,000. For Ahayah your God, he it is that fighteth for you, as he hath promised you. Take good heed therefore unto yourselves, that ye love Ahayah your God.
We must take good heed to ourselves that we stay in the love of the Most High. Again, that's why it's so important for us to read and comprehend the things that we're reading. Understand, we are the children of these people. The same thing the Most High provided for them, he promised their children, us. Why wouldn't you love someone who expressed so much love to our ancestors? Why I say ancestors all the time? Ancestors. But like I said, we all read these testimonies. It should move us to like love him. He should have been destroyed us. That's called undeserved kindness. Read.
Verse 12. Else if you do in any wise go back and cleave unto the remnant of these nations, even these that remain among you, and shall make marriages with them, and go in unto them, and they to you. Know for a certainty that Ahayah your God will no more drive out any of these nations from before you, but they shall be snares and traps unto you, and scourges in your sides, and thorns in your eyes, until ye perish from off this good land which Ahayah your God have given you. And behold, this day I am going the way of all the earth, and ye know in all your hearts and in all your souls that not one thing hath failed of all the good things which Ahayah your God spake concerning you.
Not what?
That not one thing hath failed of all the good things which Ahayah your God spake concerning you.
Not one. Not one. Remember, we are the children of the promises. If not one thing failed of old, one thing will not pass in the present nor the future.
Con.
But again, we must be courageous and do our parts. Read.
All are come to pass unto you, and not one thing hath failed thereof. Therefore, it shall come to pass that as all good things are come upon you, which Ahayah your God promised you.
Hold on. Brandon, remember the conversation we had a couple days ago? Listen to this right here.
Verse 15, Joshua chapter 23.
Ain't this what you said? Read.
Therefore, it shall come to pass that as all good things are come upon you, which Ahayah your God promised you, so shall the Most High bring upon you all evil things, until he have destroyed you from off this good land, which Ahayah your God have given you.
So now, concerning the curses, there are also blessings. If we suffer the curses, not one thing will pass from the blessings. Just like none of the evil things the Most High said would happen to them. Everything he said that they would suffer, they suffered. Everything good he said he would do, he did it. He's still doing it. That's why he brought up David. Through David, we have Messiah. I will give you the mercies of David. That's Messiah.
God.
The mercies that he's extending through Messiah, through Yahshua, on us. The mercies that we are experiencing, we are in this room congregated, going over his testimony as a family in him. Read.
Verse 16, when ye have transgressed the covenant of Ahayah your God, which he commanded you, and have gone and served other gods, and bowed yourselves to them. I gotta move a little bit, maybe.
Somebody turn on the lights.
Is it motion?
Somebody turn the lights on over here. See what's going on. There it is. Wait, get off the wall.
Last verse in Joshua chapter 23, verse 16. When ye have transgressed the covenant of Ahayah your God, which he commanded you, and have gone and served other gods, and bowed yourselves to them, then shall the anger of the Most High be kindled against you, and ye shall perish quickly from off the good land which he have given unto you. Next precept is 2 Ezra chapter 1. Verse 1 to chapter 2, verse 16.
This is the last one.
Nehemiah, the last one. Yep. 2 Ezra chapter 1, verse 1 reads, the second book of the prophet Esdras, the son of Sarias, the son of Azarias, the son of Hilkias, the son of Sadamias, the son of Sadak, the son of Akatob, the son of Achias, the son of Phinehas, the son of Hilai, the son of Amarias, the son of Azai, the son of Ozias, the son of Berith,
All the priestly bloodline, but let's go.
the son of Abisai, the son of Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron.
Hold on.
Should be pop back in, I think.
Yep. It's on right now. Cool, cool. Sadly, though, but we're learning about true history. Some people don't believe in God. If there was no God, there'd be no sun, no moon, no stars, no earth. None of this stuff that you can see, and none of this food on this earth, none of this would be here. He's commanded us to teach all these things because he's sending his son to do what he said he's going to do. Some of us adults are like the people that we're reading. They will be destroyed too. But he says, this is right here. I knew it looked weird. Verse 5. Go your way and show my people their sinful deeds. So we must teach y'all about our history. So y'all understand why things are the way they are today. Our parents didn't know how to live right according to the Most High God. They taught us to do evil things in the sight of the Most High God. But he commanded us to correct it through his counsel. Even though y'all think y'all got something better to do right now, I guarantee you soon we conclude this lesson with prayer, y'all gonna be full of energy. But that's cool. So I just want y'all to know the Most High don't care about your feelings. He don't care about mine. And what I'm saying may not mean nothing to you. I'm talking to you adults too. But all will face the Messiah. Because when you read in this Bible, he killed y'all too. And he will do it. He's gonna do it again. He's trying to correct our lies because he don't want to destroy us. And I'm going to tell you, I just think I was tough all my life. I thought I was tough. But I'm going to tell you something. Ain't a human being or a weapon a human being has created that can touch these angels. It says the whole earth gonna be afraid and mourn when Messiah's angels come back. It ain't sci-fi. It ain't a cartoon. It's for real. Above that firmament, the angels and God exist. And they don't play. The devil himself, the Bible says, is afraid. He know who God is. That's why he's trying to destroy us. Destroy us is by y'all young. He wants y'all in the street. He wants y'all doing what your friends are doing. Because you're going to get destroyed either one way or the other. You're going to get in the street and he's going to kill you in the street. But if you live long enough and don't get your life in right according to these scriptures, the angels are going to destroy you. And I'm going to tell you, it's a greater destruction with the angels. Because man can only kill your flesh. These angels were created to destroy your spirit. So, I'm just here to give y'all a message. I'm looking at y'all two in the corner. Whether you believe me or not, Ahayah love y'all. That's why you're here. Y'all have an opportunity that none of y'all friends have. Y'all are actually hearing the truth. One day I pray that y'all understand that. Because guess what? It's a beautiful thing, Jordan, for you to change your life. It says it's joy in heaven when that happens. Jordan, I was way worse than you as my whole life. Your little brother over there think he's something. You ain't tough and you ain't cool. But the Most High loves y'all. See, all that tough stuff, I believe in that. And I done lost most of my homeboys. I got homeboys who really put in work. And guess what? They got work put on them. Because it's always, Satan always in another person give them the same ability that you think you cold at. I done seen a whole lot of my homeboys die. Seriously. They didn't have this, I can't say they had this opportunity on what God did to them in their lives. But I guess he said it's enough for what they was doing. And believe it or not, he saw something in me that I didn't see. He knew that one day I would hear his message and I would change my life. You think y'all hard-headed? Ask my mama about me. For real. One thing I never did to my mama, disrespect her. Y'all got to cut that out. The Most High hates that. That's y'all mama. Y'all came out of her womb. He says you would add days to your life by respecting your mama. There's no person on earth love y'all more than that little stream being over there. But I'm serious. And Jordan, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I love my mama. But I was about 20 years old when it all made sense to me. Because I was young, you know, I'm just asking mama something she doing. I ain't really considering what she doing to provide for me. When I left her house, though, and I got older, I really started to understand. And now I have a family. You see, a lot of stuff right now, y'all get older. And the more older you get, the more you start going through, then the more you're going to look back, and the same thing that you was talking against, you're going to respect. The same thing you don't understand, you're going to understand. But I pray that y'all get to that point where y'all can understand and respect and love y'all mama. You also be her helper. I remember last year I got mad at her. I'm just riding through the hood. I passed by. It's about 3 feet of snow in the driveway, and all y'all in the house. Did I not get mad and pull up and tell you to get them outside and shovel the snow? That shouldn't be. Because you got to, the Most High want to show love back. Like, I had the mentality, and that y'all should have. I don't want my mama out there cutting grass, shoveling snow. My mama, she can trip and fall in the snow and never get back up. And I'm youthful. Y'all youthful. When it snow, y'all should be already knowing it's snowing when it stops, or whenever we got to shovel the snow. When the grass gets hard, we got to cut this grass. And then not only with that, y'all can make money doing these things. I pay somebody every week. As a matter of fact, I owe them $35 now. You text me a day, hey bro, I got your mama grass. But I pay somebody every week to cut my mama's grass because I don't have the time to do it. When I had a little time, I went over there and she still pointing the finger and want me to cut the trees down and edge this, and you know what I'm saying? That's just my mama though. She'll get something to say. You know, but I'm serious though. But so I'm just telling y'all, man. DeAnthony, look at me, man. Am I telling you anything wrong? Well, look at me. It's time, man, for y'all to get it together. Okay? Please, get it together. All right? Okay. Let's go.
Still in,
It says, it says,
verse 5.
go thy way and show my people their sinful deeds and their children their wickedness which they have done against me, that they may tell their children's children. See, because we're growing up in a world where we've been lied to about everything. Every show we watch, they want us to hate the white man. They want to turn the white man against the black man against the white man. They want this whole bunch of black people trying to get us to blame everything on these white people. But the guy said, no, tell his people their sins. So we're telling our people, our children, the truth. We are in a contract with God. We have to keep his laws. My mama didn't tell me that. She didn't know. Her mama didn't teach her that. Right? So y'all change your life according to what you're hearing, what you're learning. Like I said, Most High bless y'all, and y'all live enough to have your own children, then this is your responsibility too. Because if you don't teach your children, if you don't live these laws, teach your children these laws, your child will be worse than you. Like, there's people who try to talk to me. I got, for real, like, when I was in the world, some of my dad's friends trying to tell me that I ain't nothing like my daddy. When everybody say I'm like my daddy, hold on, homeboy, my daddy ain't nothing like me. My daddy did what he did, but homeboy, I lived in a whole generation different than my daddy. You know what I'm saying? I know my daddy did a whole lot, but his son did a whole lot too. When he did what he did, it was only a couple of them doing. When I was doing what I did, it was a whole bunch of us doing it. You might have two little tough dudes, you know what I'm saying? And then when I grew up, everybody evil. And today, oh my goodness. See, that's because these people having children and not teaching their children, don't know, they're going to churches and getting lied to, so everybody's straight buck wild. So now, the children are watching the parents do wickedly, and so the children is learning how to do wickedly, and they get worse. So now we're here where we are today. So Most High said, no, this is why everybody evil. This is why bad things happen. This is why little boys, little girls, more girls getting shot today than ever. That's why y'all go to school, you got third graders talking about they going by pronouns, they gay. Fifth graders in the bathroom doing kind of stuff because of what God is saying to us right now. Our parents failed us. But y'all are blessed. I'm still talking to y'all, that the Most High is working on your mama. And I pray that she get it all the way right, so she can truly lead y'all, and then y'all can get it all the way right and fight with her, not against her, but with her in this truth. Look forward to coming to church. See, because for me, it's a beautiful thing to see y'all raised up together. I don't think y'all having conversations like I had with my partners when I was in the world. When we got together, it was our little squirrel meeting. It was about nothing good. But y'all getting together, I'm watching y'all, you know, it's way more pure than it was when we was having our little meetings, gathering together. But the Most High is telling us to explain to y'all why things are where they are. Don't blame your mama. She didn't know no better. She's just learning the truth right now. See, my mama, I can't blame mama. Mama didn't know nothing. Mama did the best that she can do with me with the tools she had. Now check it out. I'm teaching my mama through the Spirit of God. See, I'm fighting with my mama. I get on her nerves still. You know, hey. So Bible tell us, because the sins of their fathers are increased in them, for they have forgotten me and have offered to strange God. They went into other religions. They became Christians and, like I said, Muslims. So none of us, so it's showing that our fathers didn't keep his laws. So their sins got worse and worse, and here we are today. Y'all are living what he's talking about. When I went to school, it wasn't like y'all. Like if somebody was gay, they was beating them up, and they was keeping it up in the closet. Now, your teacher gay, the principal gay, the counselor gay. So now they're fighting for them, or we're fighting for the normal person. Fair use. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Too late now? Hey. Let's go. Sodomite. Fruit Loop, like she said, Fruit Loop. Let's go.
We left off in 2nd Ezra chapter 1, verse 15.
But let's not stay on that part. Think about it. See, we talked about this last week, but they are programming y'all to kill. It's cool to kill. It's cool to kill. Guess what the Bible says, though? He that lived by the sword will die by the sword. And guess what? All my partners that was killers, guess what they died by? Let me tell y'all a true story. I got a homeboy, I had a homeboy, loved him to death. Killed a lot of people, right? We did stuff together. Real talk. I was trying to get him, because he rapped. Cold, too. Cold rapper I ever seen. Well, him and Tupac. But he was a little different than Pac. He was, today it'd be called a drill rapper. He was doing that a long time ago. Unfortunately, his 5-year-old niece at the time got killed because a person was following the person that they was in the car with and shot into the car and killed his 5-year-old niece. And they flipped him out. And I called him. I'm just telling you the truth. I called him to come down there with him to be on where he was on, because that's my brother. Fortunately, the Most High held me back. I'm waiting for somebody to come give me something before I can take off to go out to Flint to be with him. Right? When he comes, my phone is ringing. Now, all this time I'm waiting, I would have been with him. He's waiting at home for me. I get a phone call and say he got killed. While he come home, I talked to him. I said, I'm going home, do this right here. I'm coming. When I would have been there. He gets home, there's a car parked outside. So word on the street was his mother lived across the street, so he was trying to get them to get off the street because they just sitting there. Well, a dude come out of the car with an AK-47. Started spraying my homie up. And there's a dude behind his house with a 9 would shoot him in the back. So a long time it bothered me because I felt if I was there we could have did something. But how am I gonna know somebody shooting from the behind? I would get killed too in the midst. So when I say what I'm telling y'all is real, the Most High preserved me to be here sitting before you. Because I ain't supposed to be here. I can tell you a few stories like that I've survived because of the grace of him. So what y'all going through, it's not a new thing. Satan been killing us through men. See, I'm here for a reason, and this is the reason. Okay? Y'all are the reason. He want me to do, he demand me to do this. There's nothing you can experience that I ain't experienced. This brother ain't experienced. These brothers, we grew up in the world too. So I know some of y'all do, but I'm saying if possible, take advantage of the men that's you amongst. You're not going to get the love and the counsel from anywhere else that you'll get from us. Okay? All right. Let's go.
Still in 2nd Ezra chapter 1, verse 15. Thus says the Almighty God, the quails were as a token to you. I gave you tents for your safeguard. Nevertheless, ye murmured there. And
it was tents for what?
I gave you tents for your safeguard.
So tell the children of Israel to stay in booths. That I made them stay in booths. Why?
For your safeguard.
For your safeguard. See? Not only did he protect us from evil men and wild beasts, and I like to say, even mosquitoes. Nothing harmed us when we was faithful to him. We only get harmed when we we moved presumptuously. We did our own thing. As long as we stayed within his orders, we was protected and provided for. When we stepped out of our safeguard, that's when harm came to us. Read.
Nevertheless, ye murmured there, and triumphed not in my name for the destruction of your enemies. But ever to this day do ye yet murmur. Where are the benefits that I have done for you? When ye were hungry and thirsty in the wilderness, did ye not cry unto me, saying, why hast thou brought us into this wilderness to kill us? It had been better for us to have served the Egyptians than to die in this wilderness. Then had I pity upon your mournings, and gave ye manna to eat. So ye did eat angels' bread. When ye were thirsty, did I not cleave the rock, and waters flowed out to your field? For the heat I covered you with leaves of the trees. I divided among you a fruitful land. I cast out the Canaanites, the Perizzites, the Philistines before you. What shall I yet do more for you,
So he's
says the
showing
Most
the
High.
true definition of him tabernacling with us. This is what he did. He promised to do it again. Read.
Thus says the Almighty God, when ye were in the wilderness, in the river of the Amorites, being athirst, and blaspheming my name, I gave you not fire for your blasphemies, but cast a tree in the water, and made the river sweet.
Now hold on. I'm gonna say this part because I told my wife this other day. There's people spreading these lies about we ain't supposed to drink water. They said the real water ain't HCO, it's H3O. Right?
You're right.
That sounds good. Most High gave us water. But here's the difference. The water they're drinking, different water than we're drinking. They're taking out all the good things that Most High provided in his water. And now we're drinking their water. So it's half truth to what they're telling, but if we drink water, the Most High won't be saying this. He did what?
I gave you not fire for your blasphemies, but cast a tree in the water, and made the river sweet.
When last time y'all had some sweet water? I tell you, if we had some, my son would drink water right now. Yeah. My son loves water. He can't stand water. He loves this sweet water, though. No, but it's real talk. I remember being in Calgary, Alberta, but I was up north in the mountains. And there's a lot of places in the mountains where they don't allow cars and stuff to travel. But the water that comes out from the mountain, you can actually drink the water because it has everything, the minerals in the earth is purifying and doing what the water is supposed to do. And you can just drink it straight from the mountain. So the well water and all that stuff was, like Dave said, he was longing for that good water. It wasn't H3O, it was the water of God. But man pollutes the water, and then they strip it of everything that's nutritional and valuable for our health benefits. So that's the thing, but it's not that we're not supposed to drink water. The Most High sent the men with Joseph to drink the water. This is one of the reasons. This is one of the things how he chose the 300. When they go to the brook, and the man that lay down drinking water like a dog, whatever, they drink water. If we were not supposed to drink water, the Most High would not command us to drink water. He didn't. He gave them water. But so be careful of these doctrine of the devils. Got us know they would think, no, man supposed to drink water, you supposed to eat fruit. Get all our water from the fruit. Yeah, we get benefits from fruit, but water too. The Most High gave us water. We always keep him and consider him all our thoughts. And be careful what man is teaching us. Okay, now like they did what they did to the water, but I'm gonna tell y'all, if I'm sometime in the morning where I'm dehydrated, thirsty, that good old water do good to me. I feel way different when I get some water than I do just starting with a dry mouth. Okay, but let's go.
Verse 24. What shall I do unto thee, O Jacob? Thou Judah. Though Judah wouldest not obey me, I will turn me to other nations, and unto those will I give my name, that they may keep my statutes. Seeing ye have forsaken me, I will forsake you also. When ye desired me to be gracious unto you, I shall have no mercy upon you. Whensoever ye shall call upon me, I will not hear you. For ye have defiled your hands with blood, and your feet are swift to commit manslaughter. Verse 27, ye have not as it were forsaken me, but your own selves, says Ahayah. Thus says the Almighty God, have I not prayed you as a father his sons, as a mother her daughters, and a nurse her young babes, that ye would be my people, and I should be your God, that ye would be my children, and I should be your father. I gathered you together as a hen gathereth her chickens under her wings. But now, what shall I do unto you?
True tabernacle. Read.
But now, what shall I do unto you? I will cast you out from my face. When ye offer unto me, I will turn my face from you. For your solemn feast days, your new moons, and your circumcisions have I forsaken. I sent unto you my servants, the prophets, whom ye have taken and slain, and torn their body in pieces, whose blood I will require of your hands, says Ahayah. Thus says the Almighty God, your house is desolate. I will cast you out as the wind doeth stubble. And your children shall not be fruitful, for they have despised my commandment, and done the thing that is an evil before me. Your houses will I give to a people that shall come, which not having heard of me, ye shall believe me, to whom I have showed no signs, yet they shall do that I have commanded them.
And here we go. Filling prophecy. Read.
They have seen no prophets, yet they shall call their sins to remembrance and acknowledge them. I take to witness the grace of the people to come, whose little ones rejoice in gladness. And though they have not seen me with bodily eyes, yet in spirit they believe the thing that I say. And now, brother, behold what glory, and see the people that come from the east, unto whom I will give for leaders Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Hosea, Amos, Micaiah, Joel, Abdias, and Jonas, Nahum, Habakkuk, Sophonius, Aggeus, Zechariah, and Malachi, which is called also an angel of the Most High. Chapter 2, verse 1. Thus says the Most High, I brought this people out of bondage, and I gave them my commandments by men servants, the prophets, whom they would not hear, but despised my counsels. The mother that bare them saith unto them, go your way, ye children.
Jerusalem.
For I am a widow and forsaken. I brought you up with gladness, but with sorrow and heaviness have I lost you. For ye have sinned before Ahayah your God, and done that thing that is evil before him. But what shall I now do unto you? I am a widow and forsaken. Go your way, O my children, and ask mercy of Ahayah.
Do y'all see the same spirit? This is the same thing you can read out of the book of Baruch. See? Out of the so-called non-canonical record. Read.
As for me, O Father, I call upon thee for a witness over the mother of these children, which will not keep my covenant, that thou bring them to confusion, and their mother to a spoil, that there may be no offspring of them. Let them be scattered abroad among the heathen. Let their names be put out of the earth, for they have despised my covenant. Woe be unto thee, Asher,
The northern kingdom. Go ahead.
thou that hidest the unrighteous in thee. O thou wicked people, remember what I did unto Sodom and Gomorrah, whose land lieth in clods of pitch and heaps of ashes. Even so also will I do unto them that hear me not, says the Almighty God. Thus says the Most High unto Esdras, tell my people that I will give them the kingdom of Jerusalem, which I would have given unto Israel. Their glory also will I take unto me, and give these the everlasting tabernacles, which I have prepared for them.
To give them the everlasting tabernacle, that was temporary. Stop again.
Yep. It's the Wi-Fi go in and out.
That was a foreshadowing of the truth.
I think we might be back on. Let me just make sure.
Okay. They don't say start.
It ain't showing right here, but the Wi-Fi back on though.
Okay.
Let's finish it.
Let's ride out.
Gone. Verse 14. So like in verse 12. They shall have the tree of life for an ointment of sweet savor. They shall neither labor nor be weary. Go, and ye shall receive. Pray for a few days unto you, that they may be shortened. The kingdom is already prepared for you. Watch. Take heaven and earth to witness, for I have broken the evil in pieces, and created the good, for I live, says Ahayah. Mother, embrace thy children, and bring them up with gladness. Make their feet as fast as a pillar, for I have chosen thee, says Ahayah. And those that be dead will I raise up again from their places, and bring them out of the graves, for I have known my name in Israel.
Kind. Promises shall come to pass. Last reading, Nehemiah.
Nehemiah chapter 8, verse 1. Nehemiah chapter 8, verse 1. Verse 1 reads, And all the people gathered themselves together as one man into the street that was before the water gate. And they spake unto Ezra the scribe to bring the book of the law of Moses, which Ahayah had commanded it to Israel. And Ezra the priest brought the law before the congregation, both of men and women, and all that could hear with understanding, upon the first day of the 7th month. And he read therein before the street that was before the water gate, from the morning unto midday, before the men and the women.
For the who?
Before the water gate, from the morning until the midday.
Now, I don't y'all remember about day lessons. From the morning to what?
Midday.
Yo, I don't hear nothing. Let's go.
Before the men and the women, and those that could understand. And the ears of all the people were attentive unto the book of the law. And Ezra the scribe stood upon a pulpit of wood, which they had made for the purpose. And beside him stood Mattathiah, and Shemaiah, and Ananiah, Urijah, Hilkiah, and Messiah on his right hand, and on his left hand Pedaiah, Mishael, Malchiah, and Hashon, and Hashbaddanah, Zechariah, and Meshullam. And Ezra opened the book in the sight of all the people, for he was above all the people. And when he opened it, all the people stood up. And Ezra blessed the Most High, the great God. And all the people answered, Amen, Amen, with lifting up their hands. And they bowed their heads and worshiped the Most High with their faces to the ground. And Jeshua, Benai, Shebiah, Jamin, Akub, Shabbatai, Hodijah, Messiah, Kalida, Azariah, Josabad, Hanan, Peliah, and the Levites caused the people to understand the law.
Cause the people to understand the law. That's the premise. Not just to read the law, but to give understanding how to operate. Read.
And the people stood in their place. So they read in the book in the law of God distinctly, and gave the sense, and caused them to understand the reading. And Nehemiah, which is the Tershatha, and Ezra the priest, the scribe, and the Levites that taught the people, said unto all the people, This day is holy unto Ahayah your God. Mourn not, nor weep, for all the people
Read that
wept.
again. This is what I said earlier about the Sabbath. It's a day to rejoice. It said, do not what?
This day is holy unto Ahayah your God. Mourn not, nor weep.
Nor weep.
For all the people wept when they heard the words of the law. Then he said unto them, Go your way, eat the fat, and drink the sweet.
Not the fat, literally, but the richest parts of the meat, the good meat. Read.
And send portions unto them for whom nothing is prepared. For this day is holy unto our God. Neither be ye sorry, for the joy of Ahayah is your strength. So the Levites stilled all the people, saying, Hold your peace, for the day is holy.
Not to be that sorry. Don't be in no bad mood, more than none that. This day we are to rejoice. Read.
Hold your peace, for the day is holy. Neither be ye grieved. And all the people went their way to eat and to drink, and to send portions, and to make great mirth, because they had understood the words that were declared unto them. And on the second day were gathered together the chief of the fathers of all the people, the priests and the Levites, unto Ezra the scribe, even to understand the words of the law. And they found written in the law which the Most High had commanded by Moses, that the children of Israel should dwell in booths in the feast of the 7th month, and that they should publish and proclaim in all their cities and in Jerusalem, saying, Go forth unto the mount, and fetch olive branches and pine branches and myrtle branches and palm branches and branches of thick trees to make booths, as it is written. So the people went forth and brought them and made themselves booths, every one upon the roof of his house, and in their courts, and in the courts of the house of God, and in the street of the water gate, and in the street of the gate of Ephraim. And all the congregation of them that were come again out of the captivity made booths, and sat under the booths. For since the days of Joshua, the son of Nun, until that day had not the children of Israel done so. And there was very great gladness. Also, day by day, from the first day until the last day, he read in the book of the law of God. And they kept the feast 7 days. And on the 8th day was a solemn assembly according unto the manner.
According to the manner. So we're going to keep it according to the manner. With that, we're going to conclude this lesson. But it's going back through the testimonies that we just read. The Most High is showing that he was the ultimate tabernacle. The things he said that he did is describing what he really means about tabernacling with his people. And it says that he will be an everlasting tabernacle when he rid this earth of all evil. He will be with us forever. And like you said, protect and provide us and instruct us in the ways which we should walk and how we should live. Okay? With that, we will conclude this feast week next Shabbat with, like the Bible says, with a solemn assembly. So we will be meeting again next Shabbat at 4 o'clock. Ahayah willing, we will see y'all then. Love y'all.